Hello and welcome to the highlights of the second T20 International between Sri Lanka and South Africa from the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo. A dry pitch, as expected. These are normal conditions at the R. Premadasa, and expectation from both sides would be that the pitch would turn. That said, at the toss, it's pretty much the norm that the team winning the toss would bat first, and it was Sri Lanka in this second T20 International. A look at the two sides. South Africa replacing David Miller with Rassie van der Dussen, and then a return for Sri Lanka for Kusal Perera, as well as a debut for Pravin Jayavikram. On to the action then. Sri Lanka batting. Alongside me was Parviz Maharu. A lovely day, a bit humid here in Colombo, but that's to be expected. The second 2020 International has the home side winning the toss this time and predictably choosing to bat first and put runs on the board. It's the way of playing games here at the R. Premadasa Stadium. Right, away we go. Gone, number one down. It's Nortje with the breakthrough.
Yeah, that's a short ball, which is a slow ball bounce, I should say. Captain Maharaj, any mistake, finish on the mark. Man in form, gone for Sri Lanka. Missing the first wicket for 10 runs.
In comes Bhanuka Rajapaksa. Well hit. He'll do this, Kusal Perera. Take it on. Helped on its way. Wow. Oh, wow. That is some shot. Goodness gracious. We've heard he can play some shots. Well, that is something. 15 of that. It's 25 for one.
Very, very nicely done.
In the air. Another boundary. 2 and 2 for Rajapaksa. Oh, in the air on a full toss. Wicket being picked.
Rajapaksa hit a full toss straight back to the bowler. Aiden Markram's eyes light up with delight at the gift. Bhanuka Rajapaksa's on his way for 20 from 13. Sri Lanka lose their second at 38 after 5 overs.
That's a shot and a half. No respect for Kagiso Rabada in this game so far.
Very mixed bag, Kagiso Rabada. He's had some poor games. Tried to take the pace off that, didn't he? Or did he?
Came out of the crease too early, bowler saw it, pulled the length back, and the wicketkeeper did the rest. De Kock.
Tell you what, that's the spinner's equivalent of knocking all 3 stumps out of the ground. That is so out, it might even count towards the next match's wicket. Beautifully bowled by Praise Shamsi, and Quinton de Kock rarely will get an easier stumping than that. That's a huge wicket for South Africa. Dhananjaya de Silva on his way for 4. Sri Lanka 59 for 3.
This time, it is clearly a massive hit. Dasun Shanaka down the track. and got hold of it.
Massive, absolutely massive, the captain Dasun Shanaka. Right to the pitch of the ball, going through the line. What a brilliant shot.
Hold him! What a brilliant comeback! What a brilliant comeback by Shamsi. And a great comeback by Shamsi.
Cardinal playing across the line. Number 1 T20 ball in the world. What a comeback for getting hit in the previous ball from Dinesh Shamsi. Getting rid of captain Dasun Shanaka. Gone for 10 of 8 deliveries. Sri Lanka 71 for 4.
Asalanka comes out. Early days for him. Oh, the turn. Bounce as well. Passing that probing bat. And they'll come back for 2.
Oh, looks straight. Looks very, very straight. Kusal Perera missing the length. Was fuller by Aiden Markram. Premeditated sweep, which Kusal Janpilar missed. Reviewed as well. Naked eye Roshan.
Yep. Hit in the middle of middle. An easy one. An absolutely easy one. So, 78 for 5. Kusal Perera, the last batsman, dismissed.
Sri Lanka in trouble. The 5th wicket is Bandu Hasaranga, new man.
Bowled him straight through his 14. That army that he uses to good effect.
It's just skidded on. No suggestion that it was seam up, but it's just skidded on quicker. Beat the batsman for pace. And Hasaranga makes his way from the field. Sri Lanka in all sorts of trouble. He's gone for 4, and the hosts, winning the toss and batting, are 86 for 6. That is an absolute snorter from Shamsi. That is ripped back from 6 inches outside off stump. The batsman was looking to push it into the covers, and it is ripped past the inside edge. That is an absolute beauty.
Gone for 8. It's 100 for 7.
How close is that? Yes. Ruchira Palyaguru upholds it. They're going to have a word. I think he's referred it.
And this will seal the fate of the batter. Striking the leg stump. Yeah.
This is Dushmantha Shamir out for 1. Sri Lanka slides even further. It's 103 for 8. Oh, goodness. That was soft. That was absolutely soft. Caught and bowl. Asalanka goes. Sri Lanka 103 for 9. That has to be out. It's done. The agony of the Sri Lankans is over. They've just registered their lowest. In fact, they've equaled their lowest. Surprisingly, the previous lowest of 103 all out was also at the R. Premadasa. That happened in 2013. And here, they've thrown away the advantage of winning the toss and looking to have runs on the board and challenge the South Africans. So Theekshana gone for 0. Maharaj getting the wicket. There is something in the surface if the spinners can get their act together, but this scorecard, I'm afraid, doesn't look adequate to give those spinners that opportunity.
All the bowlers contributing heavily, responded to the captain's call. For Rabada, he has to rely on those quick deliveries rather than slow ones. Shamsi, electric once again.
Right, the familiar sight of the rope. Just been dragged along with Sri Lanka, setting South Africa rather modest, 104 to win.
First part 6 overs, I always keep saying in a T20 game how you start. And the third ODI, 203 runs on the board, we all thought it's past scope. A couple of wickets up front, changed the mood of the game completely. Similarly, if Dushmantha Chameera and presuming a spinner from the other end would get us a good start. I think this game is still on. Shot. That's a good start by Quinton de Kock. What a stroke to start the innings for South Africa. Always difficult to start well. That's beautiful played again by the Quinton de Kock. Finding that extra cover boundary.
Going for the wide Yorker, wasn't he? And that's usually quite difficult to hit, but you miss your spot, and it turns out to be he's only missed it by a couple of feet. And that'll certainly help. Two overs to go of the power play. 4 gone. South Africa needing 104 for victory at 28 without loss.
De Kock, he's deposited 1 bounce for 4. The reverse runs. He's just making it easy, just making batting look easy. Quinton de Kock.
That's a nice shot. First boundary for Reza Hendricks. Short enough and he pounces on it.
Onto the pads. That angle from round the wicket. So 6 overs completed. 49 without loss. Shot and punched off the back foot. And they can well afford to just look after themselves against Wanindu Hasaranga with no risks taken. That will run away. Perfect timing. It just kept going away from the fieldsman. It was in the gap. And Reza Hendricks played it so late.
Top edge there. Dinesh Chandimal easily caught. Going against the spin this time. Reza Hendricks playing the price. And a first breakthrough for Sri Lanka.
You got the ball to turn. Hasaranga on that occasion. Hence the top edge. They flighted that delivery. It was slower in pace. And a very well judged catch from Dinesh Chandimal. Brought the downfall of Reza Hendricks, who looked good for his 18 runs. It's 62 for 1. He's been a revelation. Markram in this series was very effective with the bat. Scored 48 runs. Outside the off stump, outside the off stump, given. It'll be referred for sure. It turned a lot. The impact was in front of the stumps.
Outside edge. Dhanadisla almost had a hand to it. Very nicely bowled. Amir kept saying, my station need to bowl more of off spinners. There you go, the reward. That time I just had the feeling Markram played for the spinning delivery, but it just went with the arm.
And that's how it should mix them. It was a quickish delivery. Yeah, hit the ball, which was shot into the gap. Another boundary in this over for Markram. But this was more convincing.
A carom ball gone wrong for Mike Steiksner. Way outside the off stump. Man in form. Aiden Markram's not going to miss out there. The length shot. It's outside the off stump. The ball quicker, dragging down.
What a lovely shot. 50 for Quinton de Kock.
Oh, he's been brilliant. Quinton de Kock, it's a 10th career 50, his first against Sri Lanka. Nice shot. And it'll go for 4 as well. Markram in on the act. Brings up 100 for South Africa, 101 for 1.
Oh, well, they're going to get them in byes. South Africa needed 3 or wides. Extras. And Quinton de Kock and Aiden Markram congratulate each other on a job very, very well done, very efficiently done. South Africa winning by 9 wickets with 35 balls to spare. That is an unusually large margin of victory between 2 of the world's top teams. So that's a look at the second T20 International. South Africa won by 9 wickets with 35 balls to spare. Another excellent all-round bowling performance by the tourists, with Bjorn Fortuin standing out for me. 2 for 12. Tabraiz Shamsi is a wicket taker, 3 for 20. Now, fair to say you almost expect that from the world's #1 ranked T20 international bowler. Aiden Markram, you don't expect 3 for 21 from him. But Bjorn Fortuin bowled the first over of the innings. He bowls in the power play often, but to concede just 12 runs from his 4 overs and pick up a couple of wickets, that's an outstanding performance. Sri Lanka all out for 103. South Africa cruising home, it must be said, with Quinton de Kock to the fore, an unbeaten 58.